I'm Auset, and I'm a pageant princess. Well, at least that's what my mommy calls me. I'm 7 3/4 years old, and I have the best big sister in the whole wide world. Her name is Aura, and she's like super old. She's 17. Can you believe it? Aura is amazing at sewing. She can make the prettiest dresses you've ever seen. Sometimes I think her fingers must be magic. We love going on adventures together. Like this one time we pretended our backyard was a jungle and we were explorers. Aura made us explorer hats out of old newspapers. Mine kept falling over my eyes, but it was still super cool. And then there was the time we built a pillow fort in the living room. It was so big, Mom couldn't find us for hours. Aura even sewed us special fort flags to hang on top. Mine had a unicorn on it. But you know what? Sometimes Aura can be really annoying. She always tells me to clean my room and eat my vegetables. Yuck! And she takes forever in the bathroom. I mean, how long does it take to brush your teeth? Mom wasn't very happy about that, but you know what? Aura is always there for me when it really matters. Like when I'm practicing for a pageant, she helps me with my walk and my smile. She even does my hair in fancy styles that I could never do myself. But even when she's being a total grumpy pants, I still love her. That's what family is all about, right? And I wouldn't trade my big sister for anything in the whole wide world. Oh, did I tell you about the time Aura helped me with my biggest pageant ever? It was for the Little Miss Sunshine title. I needed the perfect dress, but nothing seemed right. I was so worried. Then, Aura came to the rescue. She stayed up all night sewing the most beautiful dress I've ever seen. It was yellow and sparkly, just like sunshine, and it had little suns all over it that Aura had embroidered herself. She even added tiny crystals that sparkled when I twirled. It was like wearing a piece of the sun. When I put it on, I felt like a real princess. No, even better, I felt like Aura's little sister. But then I saw Aura in the audience, smiling and giving me a thumbs up. And you know what? In that moment, I realized something super important. It didn't matter if I won or lost. What mattered was that my big sister was there for me, no matter what. When I went on stage, I imagined Aura was right there with me, holding my hand. I didn't win the crown that day, but I won something much better. I realized how lucky I am to have Aura as my sister. After the pageant, Aura gave me the biggest hug. She told me I was her little sunshine, crown or no crown. We went for ice cream to celebrate. I got chocolate with extra sprinkles, and Aura let me have a bite of her strawberry too. On the way home, we sang along to our favorite songs in the car. Even Mom joined in. That night, as Aura tucked me into bed, I told her she was the best big sister ever. And you know what she said? She said I was the best little sister ever. Can you believe it? Me. So, if you have a brother or sister, remember this. Even if they drive you crazy sometimes, they're still the best friend you'll ever have. They're the ones who know you best and love you most. Aura taught me that family is like a beautiful dress. It might take a lot of work, and sometimes you might get pricked by a pin, but in the end, it's the most precious thing you'll ever wear. Just like this beautiful dress Aura made for me, our bond is stitched together with love, care, and a whole lot of sparkle. Sometimes when Aura and I argue, Mom reminds us that sisters are like two peas in a pod. Sometimes we might roll around and bump into each other, but we're always better together. And you know what? She's right. Even our arguments end in smiles and shared cookies. And big sisters, they're for reaching the top shelf, giving the best hugs, and making you feel like you can conquer the world, even if you're only 7 3/4. But it's not just about the fun stuff. Aura's always there to help me learn and grow. Whether it's homework or life lessons, she's the best teacher I could ask for. So here's to sisters, to family, and to love that sparkles brighter than any pageant crown. Now if you'll excuse me, Aura promised to teach me how to sew today. But first, I think I'll give her a big hug. After all, that's what little sisters do best. And big sisters? They're always there to catch you when you fall and put your crown back on. That's the magic of having a sister. You're never alone in this big, exciting world. Bye-bye now. Remember, family is the greatest adventure of all.